Howdy YouTube, this is Trey with PostBordem again. I'm glad y'all are checking out this channel, and if y'all haven't seen me in a while, it's because I've been working on my house, working on the road, and I made a blog, which I'm going to put a link to in the description below. But this being 2021, New Year rolled in, it marks the first year that I've been doing this YouTube thing, and I wanted to make a video for those of y'all out there who are perhaps wanting to make your own YouTube channel or been at it for a little while or just want a little bit of background on this channel about how I got here. So stay tuned. So let's start with the conception of my channel and how I came up with it. I guess it was like any other good idea. I was talking to a friend, we was talking about all the YouTube channels we liked, and I said, well, why don't we make one ourselves? And he wasn't so into the idea, but I was serious about it. So the first thing I did, and it was probably contrary to what most people do first, instead of figuring out what I wanted to make my YouTube channel about, I figured out how much time I really had to work on a YouTube channel. Because I knew if, even if I had the greatest idea in the world, if I didn't have the time and resources to invest into it, or if I tried to do too much and I burned myself out, it just wasn't going to work out in the end. So I rounded some numbers out and figured out I could get 6 videos done in a year, or one every 2 months. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it's kind of like working out. That was what I could consistently do. So that's what I stuck with. So how did I arrive at what I wanted my YouTube channel to be about? First and foremost, and I advise this for anybody who's thinking about starting a channel, is I made this channel more for myself than anybody else. Because I knew me. I knew I would get bored if I stuck with one concept, and I knew that I wanted something that motivated me to produce more videos. And so what I arrived at was small challenges that I could do 2 months at a time. And from there, I'll run through a rough chronological list of what I did to get my YouTube channel off the ground. Of course, I picked out a name. I designed a logo, and I'm sorry I don't have the original concept art to that. I'll show y'all some experimental stuff I didn't go with. It's not really good, but I'll put it up there. I bought a new phone. I needed a new phone. I wanted one that I specifically focused on a good camera, though, because I knew I was going to be doing this YouTube thing. So I got that, and I commissioned an intro song. I really wanted it to be a little more personalized, so that was the route I liked going with it. It cost about 15 bucks to do that. I shot and edited a few videos, and this kind of gave me a feel for everything, especially like the editing software. I went with Power Director if anybody's interested, but I had a little backlog prepared before I started my channel. And a lot of people wouldn't have done this, but I also looked for the domain name for my channel. Make sure that no one else had it, and then I bought it so that in the future, if I wanted to start a channel, I had it. And I bought it like a 10-year length of time, and it was about $10 a year because it's just the domain name. I don't have a website set up for it yet. The hosting, that costs stuff, but at least nobody's going to take it out from under me. And I set up an email address. I might need that in the future as well. And I finally created my channel. And when I first created my channel, there was a lot of figuring stuff out, like how to make the logo appear how I wanted it to, and how to make the name appear like I wanted it to, because PostBordem used to be 2 names, and I just wanted it to be 1 name. YouTube wouldn't let me do that, so I had to figure that out. And I finally started releasing videos, and I started like 3 months ahead of time, getting everything prepared. And when I did all that, I knew that I could run with it. Felt like something that I was comfortable with. And to include a few more things here that I've done within the past year, I made some hats. I'll put a picture of that up on the screen too. And like I said earlier, I started a blog. I didn't start posting on that until now, so that's been a year, but I've had it. And lastly, just some kind of experimental promotional stuff that I might get to in the future. I bought some audio cassettes, and I might put my logo on there and some free music, maybe podcast style, I don't know, but I left myself options for promotional stuff in the future. And that was just kind of a general list of what I went through, and some might be a place y'all can get started. So like any good story, I had a few mishaps and lessons learned along the way. And to begin here, I had lost a lot of videos. So I can't remember exactly how now. I was putting them on an SD card, and when I transitioned phones, I lost it in the process. So always make backups. Always do that because it takes a long time to reshoot videos. Because I mean, like you set aside the time, you film it, you edit it, and you have it ready to go, and you lose it all, and you got to start all over. So definitely make backups. Something else, a lot of people kind of resist this at first, would be storyboards and scripting. Before each video, I'll lay some stuff out, some big points I want to hit, some of the specific wording I want to put in there, or pictures, or specific B-roll video I've shot. And a lot of people, you need to get on board with that, because that'll help really get your videos off the ground. Because otherwise, you'll be stuck. You'll kick your feet, and you'll have like writer's block, but for videos. And lastly, you need to acknowledge YouTube as a skill, because it takes time to get good at making good videos. You're not just going to jump into it and automatically be able to produce high quality professional videos. It's going to take you time and a lot of learning to be able to get the lighting right, the editing right, to the best presentation. So embrace it like it is a skill, because it is. And just a few general things. Like I said, YouTubing is time consuming, so you need to be prepared to work this into your life, and it's going to take discipline to get it into your life. So be prepared for all that. So for those of y'all that have stuck with me through this past year on YouTube, I appreciate it. I've enjoyed making a lot of these videos. Some of them weren't always on point. Some of them were just fun. Some of them were instructional. Some of them I felt really proud about. Some of them I felt like I could have brushed it up a little bit. But just putting it out there, that's the fun of it anyway. So just until next time, God bless.